ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of NXT, the Unpopular Review NXT edition. I'm one of your hosts, Badguy Jack, and I come along with my tag team partner. She's great. She's the captain. She's the champion. Shayspeare. Hey, girl.
Hey, what's up?
NXT. I mean, NXT just went off the air. I think the Unpopular Review Entertainment just went off the air. So we're here to talk NXT, right? And
yeah.
What an ending, right? I mean, we got to start from the beginning, but what an ending. I mean, just to slightly get into the ending, I didn't expect that. What about you?
I mean, I was a little upset because I love Shotzi. I mean, I'm really happy for Candace. I think that's her first title in NXT, so, that's really great. I'm really happy for Indi. I love Indi as well, but I'm just sad about Shotzi. I really am.
You're sad for him. I mean, it was a nice run. It was a nice. I mean, if you blinked, you missed it, kind of. But it was a nice little run, right? NXT is the premiere show. Yeah, I mean, NXT is a fun show. I mean, why don't we get into it? Why don't we talk about that very first match? I'll ask you what your reactions is on everything I said, because I know this is a spot where you missed a good portion of this. But let's talk about it. We have Isaiah's Swerve Scott against Leon Ruff. The fun things about when you do these podcasts and wrestling and stuff, you get to take notes and stuff like that, right? I was very bad at that in school, but no one needs to hear about that. But I'm taking notes, right? And they mentioned Leon Ruff, and they mentioned he's 157 pounds, and I said, "You're lying," but that's not really important. So Leon Ruff and Swerve have this really good. I thought it was a fun match. I thought it was really fun. I thought that both were really creative in the offense, especially Leon Ruff. I mean, he's a little dude. He has this really cool cutter move that's always really cool. But for the most part, he was getting thrown around. He was the underdog. He was making that nice little, that generic baby face comeback. But I just want to really, really shoot to the end. I mean, there was a lot of really cool spots in it. But there's this big dude I've never seen in my life. Apparently, he is Swerve's right-hand man. I don't know. He remind me of oh God, who's
Alba Cato?
No, he remind me of Suge Knight because he just appeared out of freaking nowhere. And just when Leon Ruff, there's a spot towards the end. Leon Ruff, it looked like he's getting ready to do a crossbody, but this is a street fight. It's falls count anywhere.
It is matching. The shirt is matching.
There you go. See, it's black.
Cold, okay? It's cold where I'm at.
And that's fine. I mean, I was gonna wear the pink robe too, but I thought it'd just be too weird. I didn't want to scare everyone away.
You have the bonnet. See, like I should have brought mine.
Well, no, you did your hair, so you wanted to show off your hair. I'm wearing the bonnet because it's part of the gimmick. You know what I mean? Like I have to keep it going. I told you, I was like, hey, I'm bringing the bonnet on Tuesdays. You might see me in. Who knows? We might wear matching bonnets next week. You know, like things happen. We're still that team.
Yeah.
Look, you got the black right there. Look at that. There's the black right there. Bomb. But yes, we have Suge Knight. He makes an appearance at the end where Leon Ruff looks like he's going to do a crossbody to finish Swerve. But this dude, this dude just shows up out of nowhere. And when Leon Ruff, and once again, 157 pounds, which I think is a lie, he went for a crossbody. He got caught in the air. It looked like he got like an attitude adjustment like maneuver on the outside.
It was like some weird like F5-ish kind of thing, kind of just tossed him.
Yes. See, there you go. Okay. Absolutely. And he hits this move. Leon Ruff is done. To which Swerve, he hits I think I took a note on what it was. He calls it like the was it the JML? I don't know what that means. I don't know.
JML.
Yeah, see, I heard JML, but I could be wrong. But it's let's go with his finisher because I don't want to embarrass myself on air. So he hits his finishing maneuver and pins Leon Ruff, which I know we talked about this for the last 2-3 weeks, and you were saying this got to be the end. I want to see more with. And I do, and same with myself. I want to see more with Swerve. I want him to do a lot more. You saw that comment. Put that comment up. I know someone saw this. Don't do this to me. You know, yes. See, I'm so excited. Yes. I get very excited. I'm going to say this on air. One day, we are. Who did that? Who did that to me? One day, who did this? Okay. We're going to get this out here. All right. No, he did. But I'm going to say this on there. One day, me and the banana are going to meet, and the world is going to be fine. I'm throwing it out there. Bong.
Everything will be right with the world.
Oh, someone just told me that's what his finisher. I guess that's what it stands for. It's just my luck, JML. I guess that's
okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But he hits him with the finisher, pins him. And like I said, I want to see more with Swerve. And now it looked like he's having his group with him. You know, he got Suge. He got I don't know, her name is Brandy something. I can't think of her name. I know she's
I'm not sure about her name, but she's beautiful. So
she's very beautiful. Brandy, I forget her name, Brandy, and I think there's one more person with them. So I think that's really cool that I think this is a really good sign for Swerve because you know he got his group with him and you can really do a lot. So I'm really excited because I really like Swerve. I want them to do more. What about you? What do you say?
I've always wanted to see Swerve doing more, and I'm excited to see where this goes. You know, I mean, geez, like the NXT like division, men, women is just so stacked. It's like I want to see Swerve go for the North American title, but then I want to see LA Knight go for it. It's so much going on, but that match was so good.
It was good. It was good, and I hope they do more with him. I mean, the only thing is if you go for that North American Championship, I mean, granted, you don't have to turn him babyface, but you get what I'm saying. Like you got Johnny as the heel, so I sit here and ask, what do you do here? And you don't want to turn him. You don't want to turn him babyface, especially like right now. I think he's really building a little bit more traction as a heel. So
yeah. I agree.
The future looked pretty bright for him. Leon Ruff, he's gonna be all right. Leon Ruff is. It was
a great showing. You know, there's no shame in that.
No, not at all. No shame at that at all. So, and I'm pretty sure they can still utilize him. And I mean, he gets a pretty fair reaction. I mean, there's people that look like they're really excited. The only thing he needs to his entrance. He has this thing where he hangs upside down, and he yells. And I just think he needs to stop that because he did that one time and he got kicked in the face. I would remove that off of my entrance. I would not hang upside down and give my opponent a chance to kick me in the head. So there's some advice for you, rookie. Oh man, I know you're excited about this. The guy who he's been missing for the last 2-3 weeks, he just shows up. You know, a certain guy, he's a certain leader of a certain club. I don't know. His name is Finn Balor.
Don't get me in VIP room. Of course. I don't know. Yeah. Do not get me started on this because what is going on? I wanted
here we go.
to come out and say, Walter, it's time. I want Brian to come be like, Finn, it's time. That is the only two things I wanted. I did not want him to come out and be like, me and you again. No, I don't want to see Finn versus Cross again. I don't. I'm upset. Disappointed.
When we get further on, because I'm going to let you talk about, apparently you have a timetable on how long Swerve should go for the CW.
Scared.
To champions.
I'm scared.
CW? Well, that's the cruiserweight belt? I don't know what CW. CW 11?
Oh, that's true. We could go for that. That's true. CW.
Who's the champ? I know that guy. Oh, right, Kushida. Wow, that was terrible. Wow. Right. Yeah, Kushida just won the title. That was so bad on my end. But what do we got here? We got Cameron Grimes. You can never go wrong with Cameron Grimes.
I love Cameron Grimes. He literally just can never do wrong in my eyes. He's great.
He is great. He went against a fella of I think his name was Holt or something like that. I'm sorry. I quickly got his name. It wasn't even like I don't like him. Wow. Okay, well, some people don't like spinach. That's bad. Hey, what up, Mike?
Hey.
What's going on, Mike? Mike.
Yeah, if you want to get some guy, I'm not really sure about his name, but
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even think his name was, and I say this with so much respect. This showing was really for Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is, I mean, he's a great in-ring worker too. Obviously, but he's really grown as a character. I probably said this a few weeks even back and whatnot. This was really a nothing match. He gets the win. He beats him with the cave in, pins fella, goes backstage, and there's a segment with freaking I laugh when I see Everlast or H2K or
Everrise.
Everrise or was it H2O? I don't know who these guys are, but they're always here, and I love the enthusiasm because they're always here. Like it's just they're so excited to be here. They're like, I have a show on Saturdays, and it's like, what show do you have on Saturdays? What are you talking about? I don't know these guys. I see them every week, and I just don't know them. Who are these guys?
They're super hyperactive. They remind me of like Mojo Rawley, but like with hair.
Yeah, one of them looked like they're a sandwich away from being fat. I just don't understand what is happening. I don't know. I don't know these guys, and like their hair, and even then, I feel like the gimmick is their hair, right? The backstage, their hair, and they're like, "Hey, look, we're Everrising or Everlasting or I don't know. Name a boy band in the 2000s that didn't make it. That's them, and like their hair." And like they're like, and I feel like everyone is like, who are you? Like I think last week they were on, and whoever was the interviewer just said like, oh yeah, we don't have time, and just left, like just abruptly got up and left. Like there's no respect for these guys. These guys are like what dog.
I don't really get what their purpose is. I mean, it's funny. It makes me laugh. Like their segments on maybe that's what it is, but I don't know where they're going in terms of like getting a title or something.
I don't think it's anything with them being anything. KO loves them. Okay. Well, there you go.
That's what that matters.
Someone do. It doesn't matter what his name is.
It's true. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. I joined fake. Oh, any thoughts? Fake history. Fake. I have no thoughts. I don't. I don't. I can't believe the next champion, but all due respect and boom, what the best. I mean, once again, someone said that, and it's like we've only had 2 champs. I mean, so far,
and the other ones lost it that same night. So I mean, it's kind of like there's no really competition. Of course, they are.
The banana pillar. See, I love that. I think because this guy is a creative genius. You know why they put that comment up? Because they know how excited I get. I know you know the banana, but I get excited because like this guy is a genius. I'm happy that Shotzi and Ember. They didn't. Whoa! What did you see the Snyder cut? I didn't.
I think she means that they didn't win. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm confused. The alternate timeline and they won. Like what we didn't see, she saw something we didn't see. That's what happened.
I wish I was seeing that because honestly, I would have liked for Shotzi to win. I mean, I'm happy for Candace, but again, I'm a huge Shotzi fan. So
okay,
I'm very. But did you see her tonight? The woman is a mad. She's a mad woman.
She was. Oh no! Oh, she's very mad. Like she's really off the. I would be scared. I look at WWE.com, and they told you, Ember. I mean, maybe they should fire the person who wrote that because maybe someone was drinking. You know, you shouldn't be drinking on the job. It's not a good thing. So yeah, Cameron Grimes gets the win. He hangs out with these losers. But then there's this interview segment where we have Casey and Caden, and I guess they try to put in the back burner like, oh, we're done with Xia Li, which it's humorous to me because like Xia Li killed both of them, and they're like, nah,
we're done with her, or is she done with you?
I think it's the other way around too. I think Xia Li have executed her fatality on these 2 women. And for these 2 women to sit up here on camera, bravely go like, yeah, we're done with her.
They must want to get these hands again.
Yeah, hands, knees, feet. I don't know what was going on. I mean, Xia Li was killing these girls. But they have an interview and they want a shot at the tag titles. And which is funny because now looking at this and seeing how everything played out later, they want a shot. They want a shot at these titles. And we have Frankie Monet. Yeah, there she look. This is look, she's right there. Yes, with her dog. The cute little dog. Did the dog have a name? I'm pretty sure the dog have a name.
We'll find out next episode.
Ooh, stay tuned for that. We'll have the answers. I will always call her Tyre. Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's fair.
I said Frank. I'm still trying to get used to Frank. I'm trying to have a little Frank. Like when I say a rhythm, like Frankie, but yeah.
Hey, I still call Dean Ambrose. I mean, I call John Moxley Dean Ambrose still. So I mean,
there you go. So when you see one there, like, oh look, it's Dean, and you just see the. Do you see the AEW fanboys just get really annoyed? They're like, that's his slave name. What are you,
John?
John? What are you talking about? Come on. Hey, today's Shay Day. It's Shay Day. So Tuesdays is Shay Day. Gucci. I'm not wearing that.
Yeah, I'm not really a name brand person. I'm sorry.
I like wearing stuff with my face on it. I'm just personally a fan of me. Would you guys wear? What's that? Hi. Would you guys wear a matching shirt?
Of course.
Oh, hell no.
To me,
God, no. Ew, no.
I'm down for it. Send it and I will do it. I'm down for it.
You'll
come around to it. You'll come around. You'll come around.
Yeah. What did we say on air? I can't say. If I do that, then sure. But hey, office. Oh man, I am on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is one of our loyal UPR followers. I like once again, he love abuse. I don't know why. What he's into is sick, and that's the last time I mentioned you, boy.
Oh my God!
I know Dean Ambrose though. Yeah, me too. And so does his wife. What else we got? What else we got in these chats? Captain, without question, you remind me of my favorite female match of all time. That's that's so nice.
A really good compliment. Thank you.
Hey, Mike, who do I remind you of? I would be nice. I want a compliment.
You gotta get a nice fancy pink robe to get a compliment.
I say I should have worn my robe. I didn't want this to seem like we were competing with each other.
You chose the bonnet.
Yeah. Fans of which Nia was on Raw. Oh my goodness, he does. That's quite a wish. You're welcome. He says you're welcome. That I would do.
I can do that. Where do they sell shirts with bananas?
Yes, if you could give us that, and we'll wear it. Well, that could be one of our specials, the banana special.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What we have? So we have this interview. I mentioned Grimes and Everrise. I keep mentioning. Oh, so before you remind me all the time. Oh my God, thank you. Is it the beard? I don't know. What is it? Is it the shining face? I love Jeff. He's such a great guy. He just knows how to make me blush.
I can't.
I'll compliment you. I think you and Shay makes an awesome. You remind me of Ron. Is it because I'm black? I'm just going through it. Is it because my name is Ron? Like, what the hell is that? No, thank you, my guy. Damn, thank you.
That's probably why. See, that was a good impression. See,
it's a Ron thing. That's why. No, thank you, my guy. That was great. I didn't feel any kind of that. I didn't feel any kind of racial tensions off that one. Thank you. So we got Grizzled Young Vet. Before we go into commercial, let's get into this one match. We got Grizzled Young Vet, and they have this match with Ciampa and Toothless Timmy, or Timothy Thatcher, which he was called. But yes, look. When you go to the dentist,
oh my God, he's been ducking the dentist.
Like, oh my goodness! Oh wow! Hard-hitting match, very ducky. I thought it was a pretty good match. Hard hitting, yes. Damn. really, really good. I thought it was a really good match. It was cool. Once again, maybe because I just don't watch NXT UK, they have this weird thing about I guess if you don't like the Grizzled Young Vet, you take your shoes off. Because this was a thing they kept mentioning throughout the thing. They kept mentioning that, and once again, maybe it's just because I just don't watch it, so I didn't understand what was going on here. I have to ask? Did people throw shoes at these guys? Like when these guys walk down the street, do they throw shoes at them? When they go to a bar, they go to Rite Aid, it's just like, oh, we hate you, we just throw your shoes. I don't understand.
They're a very odd group, but I love them. I love them a lot.
I like the Grizzled Young Vets because they look like they're always complaining. I love that. I just enjoy that they're upset. I love
especially the bald one. He legit always looks so angry all the time.
I know. He looked like I just want to crack an egg and put it on top of his head because he's always steaming. You know, like I like that. I love that he's always annoyed. I love that idea that he's always mad. But because we got a commercial, so I'm gonna wrap it up real quick here. The very thing that I don't understand about the Grizzled Young Vet is what beat them. For whatever reason, Wade Barrett, because there was a spot where Ciampa is underneath the announcement table. He got knocked over and went over. But anyway, he passes Wade Barrett's shoe to Timothy Thatcher, which he hits one of the guys in the head, pins him. So once again, I don't get it. I don't understand this thing. Wade Barrett was very upset throughout the whole thing, kept saying my shoe. And I'm sitting there saying, but apparently your shoe was off your foot because how did he get it? I don't understand. Listen. It
kind of reminds me of CM Punk and he's like, my diet soda.
Yeah, his diet soda. Yeah, but it was on the table. Someone took it and Punk wasn't quick enough. This was attached to this man's body. And someone took. Have you ever did that with someone and you was like, hey, how did my shoe get in your freaking hand? I've never had that happen.
I've never had that happen. I can't really say that I have.
Mm-hmm. No, and listen, we take the MTA, we take MTA, so we take the subway, so we can sit here and vouch that nothing's ever been missing.
If it happened, we would see it.
Oh yeah, you would feel it. But we got a lot more going for NXT. There's a lot more going on. There's more bad guy. There's more captain. And hey, there's a commercial. So boom, boom, boom.
This match sucked. Why? Because the Young Bucks was in it. Young Bucks is a horrible tag team. They don't know how to put together anything when it comes to anything. Clearly, from their clothes, since y'all want to talk about fashion police, that just proves it. Terrible. The entrance is terrible. Doing this little stupid shit here is terrible. Having little streamers is terrible. Everything about the Young Bucks sucks.
The Young Bucks changed the wrestling business in terms of tag team wrestling. They changed how tag team wrestling is done nowadays. They innovated that. Then they went off and created a company that is the only company that can realistically rival WWE.
Facts. The Young Bucks are very impactful in the wrestling business. Whether you like them or not, people wrestle differently in tag team matches because of them.
Can I say something real quick? Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor and smile for me, Sheriff? You're so cute when you're wrong, so I wanted you to smile. All right, so can we go to the next segment?
Hey, it's Mariah May. You may know me as The Glamour, and you're watching Unpopular Review.
That was beautiful. Thank you for that, Mariah May. And you guys are back from Unpopular Review NXT. Oh God, I mean, seeing that clip where EC, who was a special guest last week on AEW, and ripping everything apart, and then seeing this poor young lad named Caden getting very frustrated. I've never seen him so annoyed. He looked very upset. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of you, kid, because you stood up for yourself, and you showed you have some extra hair on the chest. So I salute you, my friend, because Chris is kind of an asshole. Yes, and I will be spoken to about that tomorrow. We get a promo. We get a promo with The Way. I think we had two of them, by the way. And I wasn't even trying to be funny, but there was two of them. There's one where I guess this is the first one because there was two of them. He tried to go in. He tried to
executive.
Yes, I see. I don't know who did that, but that is great and deserve a raise. Whoever did that was. I'm gonna give them a clap. I'm gonna clap for them. That was beautiful.
But yes, back to The Way.
yes, we got the way. So there's these two segments here where and Paul Austin Theory, he's such a follower. See, this is the thing I learned in high school is you don't follow people because you can get in some serious. Hey, look, apparently we're better than Jack and Jill. Yes. You do have the clothes. I can see.
Oh my god.
Will Smith. Yeah. It's because of the flat. Yeah. Is it because he's black too?
Right. Like first time I heard that one.
Yeah, I've had people tell me I look like Will Smith. It's probably the flat top. I'm Will Smith, but I'm like the broke version. I'm the one who's trying to make money. He's got to say, like, he could take his shirt off and everyone's okay. If I do it, I'm sent to jail. But that's neither here or there. What is it?
Smelled it. Oh my god.
I was there and it smelled. Oh damn, that's terrible. That's awful. Someone should complain. Someone go on Yelp and complain about that.
I totally agree about Ted DiBiase.
Yes.
These segments, keep them coming, please.
So Ted DiBiase, and I'll let you take over that segment there, because that was a really good segment. Because last week you got really hyped about Ted DiBiase being on air, and a tables match. Ooh, Caden versus David in a table match. Yeah.
I want to see it.
I would love to.
I'll pay money to see it. Yeah.
And what is it? You know who's nice? Evil goes to the technician and his turtle named Turtle. He named his turtle. That is creative. That
turtles.
He should literally write children's book. That was so ingenious. This review is better than a raw review. Why are you trying to be nice to us? We don't want that.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little nervous about this. What do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, me too. Like, now, I feel like if he gave me milk, there's something going on with my milk. You jerk. I don't trust you. But thank you for that, Elvis. I can't wait for you to turn on us like how Big Show turns on everyone for the 800th time. Thank you for that, Elvis. Yes. But yeah, we get the way this is. Why don't you drop a drop a like, love. You comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come on, guys. It's a great thing. You get to see us. I mean, not even just us. There's a lot of other great hosts. If you want to see Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, we're all here. And there's entertainment. Come on, like, love, and share. And what do they say? Smash that subscribe button. That's what they say. That's what the cool kids say. Yes, Shay Smash. That was Shay Smash.
I didn't think it was Shay like that. Oh my god.
He's really strict everything. But yeah, the way they have this promo, this interview. Oh my god. They go to William Regal. Johnny is not happy about facing Bronson Reed. Austin Theory. I said Paul Austin because he has this moment where he sees Scarlett. And when he sees Scarlett, and he says, "Hey, are those real?" So when I first heard that, I said, "Oh no." I said, "No, don't do this, man." I said, "Oh no." So he said, "Are those real? Those nails are pretty long. Are those real?" Like I said, "Oh, you're still gonna die," but I
literally
said, "Okay, I get, yeah." And because Scarlett saw that and said, "Okay." So which when they saw William Regal again, they did mention that's what happened. They saw Regal again, and that's when he told him he didn't like the idea of facing Bronson Reed. He said he didn't want to do it, but William Regal said, "Yeah, you're still gonna do that." Oh, and by the way, Austin, you got a match with Karrion Kross next week.
Here's some stuff for your troubles.
I know, and it's funny because Austin's like, I just complimented her nails. Like he's such a child. So like he's like, what did I do?
I kind of like this role that he's doing. Playing kind of the kind of doofus role. But he's milking it. And he's doing it so well. I love it.
I agree. I think this was so much better for him because the period where he was on the main roster really hurt him. Then he was brought back to NXT, and he really just didn't have anything going for him. So I think this has been the best for him. He was able to flush out a character. I mean, the thing is, once they split, is he going to be able to hold his own? Because this is something I don't see going for. It's not a forever thing. Is my point. So can he?
See, how Triple H and Batista were, and how Triple H always referred to Batista being the big doofus, and he's just there to be muscle. I kind of see that happening, and I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I think yeah. Hey, whatever makes you happy, kid. Hey, but you came to see us, so thank
Right.
you. Scarlett Russell, I thought she was a color. I'm more than just a banana. Yeah, you're King Banana. Paul Austin, R.I.P. I think. Oh, look, there's a question for you.
Well, I would say the most recent, honestly, just because of what it meant. Bianca versus Sasha. I've said before, I was really happy about that match and what it meant for people, that look like me, look like, other, younger Black women. So yeah, that's definitely the moment for me.
Exactly. See, this guy understands me. Absolutely. That's a shoot. I like Frankie because we both wear bonnets and not the bonnets, bonnets. And I'm going to FaceTime her later and say, girl, you got the bonnet, right?
I can't.
I'm going to I would like to be referred as the Bonnet King.
Exactly. That's a great name.
Oh, thank you.
That guy Bonnet, come on.
There we go. See, it sells. What we got? We got the way. So apparently next week we're gonna have a match between Austin and I agree with what you said. I agree with all that because it really helped flush out his character. And it's really good for him right now. I think it's really, really good for him. I'm really I really like what's going on with Austin. I just like how he's just so. Why am I facing him? What did I do?
Right.
Because that's me. That's me when I with anything in life where something goes wrong. Like, what did I do? And I'm confused. So we have Swerve with his entourage. He got this big win, and I'm feeling it. I think this is good for him. I really, really like I said, doesn't hurt Leon Ruff. I think this was, him taking the loss is not going to hurt him. I mean, I guess you could still do something. He's a Spike Dudley to me. That's really the best way I could describe it. Spike Dudley, he gets his ass kicked, but he keeps coming back for more, and people love him. And people love him for that. Like that's why I think a lot of people like Spike Dudley back in the day.
I love that comparison. That's a really good comparison, actually.
Yes, I mean Spike Dudley was probably weighed more than him because he had pants on. But the point is, he was like that same stature, little guy, and he would always get hurt, but people were always behind him. That's why I think it doesn't do anything for it doesn't hurt Leon Ruff, but Swerve needed this the most, and I think that him with his entourage, which should be great, and hopefully when we have another one of those segments where he's in the studio, we get a track, like we talked about last week, right?
Finally, he has to give us something. You can't just keep showing us every week that you're in a studio and we don't get any. Come on, where's the music?
Where's the music? I don't understand what's going on. So that would be great. We get a highlight, and it's highlighting LeRae and Zendaya. I think I said right, Zendaya, the young lady who got the win over Toni Storm last week. And they put these two in a match, like, oh, you two guys won? Yeah, here's a match. I just thought that was funny. Like, I just thought that was hilarious. Like, there was just, oh, you got to win? You got to win? Yeah, let's see if
you're really going to get a win.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. We got Karrion Kross live. I think you should did you catch this part? I think you should totally take this spot because there's a certain homeboy, and I think you do it justice. So why don't you take over, madam?
So Karrion comes out. He looks great. I mean, his outfit, I loved it. But that's neither here nor there. He comes out. He's saying his usual. I'm the top. I do what I want. I pick and choose. Yada yada. Kyle comes out. Kyle's talking his stuff. He's even courteous. He greets Scarlett.
Yeah.
Tip the hat. I appreciate it. Respect. And then he's, talking his stuff, Kyle, he wants his shot, basically. Then you have Kyle come out. Jesus Christ. Then you have Pete come out. And I was like, Kyle comes out twice. But you have Pete come out, and he's, basically saying, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm obviously the one that needs to be in the main event, title picture, yada, yada, And then Finn comes out. because I don't know why. And he's, I've done that. I beat you. I didn't beat you, but I want to beat you. So let's do it again. No, I don't want it. But you know what? It's then Johnny comes out and it's a big melee and everyone's fighting. This looks like exactly.
Oh.
You see it. You see it for yourself.
Yes, that
it's going to be a fatal 5-way. I see it.
Fatal 5-way. Ooh, so you think Johnny's gonna get in there somehow?
Yes.
You think so? I think that not that he just laid out like I don't know why that's so funny. You just see Johnny like these comedy characters standing on top of freaking Doomsday. That just cracks me up. But Fatal 5-way, I don't think Johnny gets into it. I think he's only involved because he has his son has a match next week. So he's going to be there. Obviously he's trying to soften him up a little bit. But I do believe the Fatal 4-way, Finn, Kyle, and Pete Dunne, which I think they have is going the rest of his NXT run is going to job.
Back to reality where that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think job. I don't see that. The demon is coming. Yeah, sure. Holy hell, Finn Balor was laid out. Looked like he was.
And that's another thing I will say that I was very unhappy with is he looked a little like weak. I didn't like it. Like Carrie just kept like Finn would hit him and then Carrie just hit him and he'd fall to the ground every time. I don't like that. I don't.
I know you didn't. So it's funny. As soon as he hit Finn and he laid out, I said, I don't know why, but I feel Shay somewhere raging.
You felt the earth shake from where I was.
I did. But I assumed it was Bronson Reed walking. I didn't know what was going on. Just thought I say good evening. What's up, Queen? Yeah, you're the Queen, bro, Jack. Hey, what's going on, Damien? What's going on, my friend? Do you think he's going to be the NXT UK champ? Absolutely. I mean, if they eventually go for it, I mean, like I feel like they're pushing this off longer than they need to. I think that, to me, it felt like that was a gimme. Because who's Walter facing? I feel like he's beating everyone NXT UK. I feel like he's beating everyone in AEW. Like, who's that?
He's on his iPad screaming. I thought when he was on the iPad screaming at the Imperium, Finn was going to come grab the iPad and throw it and say, I'm coming for the title. No. Did we get that?
No. Well, you know what? I think Finn is a really cool guy because I don't think he wanted to interrupt a Zoom meeting. That's what I think. That's why. Because when Walter was speaking through the little iPad, I said, why is he Zordon now? He's Zordon. I just didn't understand what was happening here. I don't understand. But yeah, I do agree. I just feel like that should have been the next thing. I do appreciate that. Get that comment off. Get that damn comment off.
Gosh.
So I do want to say this. I do feel like the that was a give me. I don't know why they're doing it, but I do appreciate that Finn did go back for the title because one of the things I feel like wrestling fans do talk about a lot is, oh look, he lost the title and now he's now he's like, I remember back in the day or a few years back when John Cena would lose, he always had a smile like right after. He didn't care. But I love that Finn kind of want to go back for the title because he's like, yeah, I lost it, but I want that. Like as fans, we want something new. We got to see him and Karrion. It was a good match. It was really good. But now he's like, yeah, I lost, but I still want that title. And I still think we get to a point where we do get Finn and Walter. We should. Finn will go to MLW before they send him to UK. Oh, they'll send him to MLW. Right, because it's supposed to be a partnership there.
I'm really mad. Not per se. I want him to just start just getting belts. Just.
Yeah, I
don't want anyone to be brought up, summoned. I will not say belt collecting because I don't want to hear it. I just want him
to hear it. I see a question here asks, what do I think of Roman's new theme? I actually like it. When I was at work, I was listening to it as I was at work. and I was this close on leaving work because I felt like it was beneath me, but I continued working once hearing the theme. So I think it's really good. I think it's great, and I think that him having a change of music is really good for him. And he's honestly the best thing right now in WWE. So good stuff. I really like it. But yeah, this segment we got, I mean, it's setting up for something big, and I think it's going to be, when you think about those talents in there from Pete Dunne, Finn, Kyle, and Karrion, I mean, that just sounds like a magical match, and I'm excited about that. So
it's a match I didn't even know that I wanted, but now I do.
I know, right? It's something like I didn't ask for it, but it's like, sure, why not?
Okay.
But we got another commercial. We're at that 20-minute mark. So the lovely gentleman in the back to do it. Can we get that commercial playing?
This, and the thing I want to mention is there's a few that I saw that I was like, I did not know I need until I saw them backstage, and that's these two. Kevin Owens versus Biggie. They will put on such a good feud, in my opinion. I will be so interested in seeing it. And a part of me actually wanted Kevin Owens to beat Apollo Crews tonight because I wanted to see that feud, and I'm sick of Biggie and Apollo, who've been fighting since Christmas. I'm sick of seeing that.
I agree with you. That little segment is probably my favorite part of SmackDown, or one of them. That little interaction that they had there. There's magic there with these two. Like,
yeah.
Kevin Owens can talk. Biggie has crazy personality.
Right.
Like, I feel like these two will very naturally feed off each other. I agree with wanting to see more of these.
I would love to see them. Their feud after the Intercontinental Championship will be really good.
Hey guys, Carly Perez here, aka Katrina from Lucha Underground. I just want to give a shout out to the listeners of the Hammerlock Hangover, the Garden of Doom, and the viewers of Unpopular Review. I send you guys my wishes and kisses.
She's beautiful.
I grabbed the kiss. Oh, thank you for that, Katrina. That was lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Unpopular Review NXT edition. Badguy Jack. You got Captain Shayspeare, aka the champion. So, what we got here next? We got so I mean, we mentioned it earlier, but Walter had a Zoom meeting with his guys. They were speaking, I guess, in German.
Yes.
I could not grab what they.
I believe that's what it was. Yeah.
Huh?
I believe that's what the language. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he was speaking to them. He became Zordon. He just started talking, giving demands, and I don't know what was said, but it really upset Wolf, and he left. And you know what made me laugh? Because like you see Imperium turn around, right? But they had to turn Walter's like thing like this because Walter can't do. He's in the freaking screen. I don't know. I just thought it was very comical to me. I just thought it was hilarious. And
yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hilarious. So it makes you go like, I feel like Walter's gonna be around for NXT for a while. I mean, I don't know what the thing going on with. I know he had a match a few weeks back at UK and he beat this guy. That's what I'm saying. Like Walter just beating everybody. So it has to be Finn. Do I think Finn takes it? Sure. Why not? I mean, Walter has held this belt for almost 2 years at this point.
It's been about.
Yeah, I mean, and if Finn doesn't beat him, just don't have Walter ever lose it. Like I just don't want him to ever lose it. I just want him to be 50 years old with the belt. Like he just never lose it. He just, even if his chops don't hurt, like the young folks oversell it. They just jump, or like when they get hit, they go to another country or something like that. Like Walter should just never lose the belt.
He's gonna hold it till he's in a retirement home, and then he's gonna lose it to a nurse.
Right. Because when the nurse give her the medicine, she's gonna pin him, and then there's nothing he can do.
Right.
Absolutely. So in the future, we're gonna have a nurse as the UK champ. We get this Diamond promo, but they show MMA stuff. I know last week there was a lot of talk about it being Tessa Blanchard, but from certain things I'm hearing, it is not Tessa Blanchard.
It's supposed to be, is it Parker Bordeaux? Is that his name? Baby Lesnar?
Yeah, Baby Lesnar. That could be. That could totally be it. We got Walter versus R-Truth. I don't see why not. I don't. At Detroit, Walter's beating everybody. We gotta give him somebody. So why not?
R-Truth is the upset king. He could win it.
Yeah, and he's Ron, like me. So the Rons, we can do anything. He's the destroyer of gods. Oh my goodness. Well, okay. There we go. I did not know that. But yeah, we get this Diamond promo and there's some MMA stuff going on. I don't know who this is. I hope it's not who's that guy? I can't think of his name. I'm so mad I can't think of his name. But he fought Brock that one time and we never saw him again in wrestling.
You check.
He was an MMA fighter.
What do you mean, Daniel Pewter?
No.
No?
This dude, he was defending Rey Mysterio. He was talking about family. I can't think of. He was an MMA fighter.
I forgot his name. Jeez.
Kane. Yes, it's got to be Kane. Yes, it was Kane. Yeah, maybe it's Kane. Maybe he's
Raw Underground 2.0.
Yes. Yes. No, actually, it's not 2. It's 3.0. It's probably Underground people. Who knows? But we get this diamond logo, and they're hyping it up for something. So hopefully it's something.
You better be good with all this damn hype.
Huh?
You better be good with all this hype.
Absolutely. What did you think about this? I can't believe I went over this, but there was a women's match between Saray and Zendaya. You want to take over and yes.
Oh, that was a really, really cute match. I thought it was really, pretty fast paced. I liked it a lot. I don't feel like was it Zendaya?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like she looked bad. I feel like, she looked good in her defeat. And it's not a bad thing to lose someone like Saray. I think she's amazing, and her finisher is so insane. Well,
was it like it's a suplex, right?
Yeah, but it's like she does it in this way that makes it look super like devastating. I'm like, geez. I'm just kind of just waiting for her to get more of a, character is what I'm waiting for. She has the in-ring. That's already there. That's done. I need the character to come through.
Yes, Cain Velasquez. That's his name. I couldn't think of his name because he was only here for a few minutes. Trey says Zendaya is so damn fine.
She is a beautiful girl.
Who's the blonde arguing with Zendaya? Blonde?
That was Tony.
That was Tony. I was going to say maybe it was somebody else. I was confused for a minute. But yeah, Tony Storm. Tony Storm tries to get out there, and she tries to backstage when these two women had this match. She comes out here and she tries to come out there, and Zoe Starks, who is just not having any of that, the leader of the rookie generation, sits there, cut her off.
Applying pressure to Tony. I'm like, geez.
Oh yeah, no, she let it be known, like, nah, no. So you have, I agree. It was a good match. I think that Zendaya, there's something for her, right? I think, give it time because this women's division is pretty stacked. I mean, and I feel like there's more women coming in. And then you also too, like I remember when we were talking one time, somebody had to bring up where's Xia Li, who someone should be in that should be mentioned. And since we're talking about women, let's talk about Raquel and Mercedes. They have this talk because they're gonna have a match next week. And I thought Raquel held herself on her own pretty well. But you could I feel like you pick up the experience. Like you see the experience, the 20 years that Mercedes have. Because like every time she said something, she had a counter. I didn't write every little thing that was going on their dialogue every time they were speaking to each other. But she was almost like, yeah, you're not gritty. To which she said, I ain't gritty. And she said, nah, you ain't see what I seen. And I said, nah, she a New Yorker. We've seen some dirty stuff. So yeah. I thought this was cool. I thought it was a good hype, good way to hype up the match. I mean, and as good as this was to hype up next week's showing, once again, I have a lot of respect for Mercedes. Took her a long time to get here, but she's here. But she's not winning that title. No. Someone just wrote in the chat, Raquel kicks squirrels. That's not very nice, and it's actually really hard to even catch them. I mean, I'm not recommending to do that. Don't bother them. Leave them alone. But kicking them, like, it's kind of mean.
Oh, I hope that's not true.
I hope not too, because I'm sitting there praising her, and here she is hurting that squirrels. Like, I don't even like them, but I wouldn't kick them. Rude.
I think Raquel, she's definitely holds her own in terms of talking. But you can kind of tell that she definitely does need to get more comfortable. Like, you can tell she's kind of a little bit tense. She just needs to get a little bit more comfortable.
She's still finding her sweet spot. I think that, she's the champ now, and now she's got to carry her own weight. And that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't want to say she got everything too soon. I feel like they really did take their time with her. But it kind of came quick for her, if that makes sense. And she's still finding it. Like, you're talking about someone, she even said, what I've accomplished here, I did quicker than you did in your 20 years. So, she probably have maybe like, let's say Ruff. She's been with the company for a period, but she started really breaking out last year. Because I almost forgot that she was a part of the Mae Young Classic. She was one of the women, or she was involved in some. I know I saw her before. And it's just that this is so brand new. So she's still finding her sweet spot. But once again, going against someone like Gonzalez, who it looked like she just talks all the time. She probably in the mirror looking like, yeah, when someone say this, I'm going to do this and this. She's just very comfortable with it. But next week should be a really banger. I think it's going to be a banger. I mean, you got two Latinas in there, and, I think it's going to be a really good match.
I agree.
We got LA Knight against Jack. No, he's not Jack. I'm Jack.
Atlas.
Yes. Oh man. Do you want to talk about this match? Because not for nothing, I saw it. I got up. I looked for a piece of lint. I just was not interested. What did you think?
It was, good for what it was, but it wasn't anything super like, oh my God, I have to see it. Did you see it? No one's gonna be like, did you see it? But it was good for what it was, which is just to continue to elevate LA Knight.
Yes.
Who is just so good.
No, he is. He's definitely he's someone, because he's not really an in-ring guy, but I feel like he's gotten better with his in-ring work. Have a great night now.
Night.
Thank you for watching. It's so nice. Thank you. But yes, I feel like his in-ring work has gotten a little bit better. Because when I look at him, because he just wasn't an in-ring guy. I remember some of his stuff in TNA, and I didn't watch a whole lot of NWA, but he just looked like he's getting a little bit better. And I think he has a there was a period I was kind of concerned, because his second match he lost. I said, wow, they really had him lose quickly.
Me too.
But he's going to be fine. I don't think he has to be NXT champion right now. We could find a way if I don't know how, but maybe we can get that NXT North American title on him. See how that runs with him first. But things are looking pretty bright for him. Jake Atlas, I didn't even. Oh God, it's just.
I love Jake. I want better for him. I just think that he's
really
lucky in being in a division that has a lot of talent.
Right.
That's all it is.
I remember he got a lot of shine last year because he was in the cruiserweight stuff. Then he just fell off the face of the planet. So when I see him now, I'm like, oh, you're here. Okay, cool. So it's just, I guess when I saw him in the ring, I just it didn't do it, obviously. But it wasn't really meant to be anything special. It's just really we're highlighting LA Knight. So, we got that segment. We got La Del Fantasma. They're in the ring. They're bragging about their big win from last week. They're really, yes, look at that. They're on the ring. They got their fly suits. They got
the nines.
Huh? Yeah.
They look good to the nines. They look good.
They did. They looked really good. Santos spoke. He talked about beating Kushida. He said, you got lucky. I'm the king of Lucha Libre. I didn't know we had a king in that department, but yes, he's the king. And then he does this respectable thing where he talks, then he steps back and let his boys talk and say, MSK, we going, you didn't beat us. You beat somebody else. You didn't beat us. But we beat you last week, although technically I think Kushida got the pin, right? I think he was the one who ate the pin.
Yeah, it was Kushida who was pinned, yeah.
So I feel like there's a lie there. I feel like I've been lied to, but I've been lied to all my life. And I just felt like but that's going to be the next program. I mean, these guys, they're all going for some gold, to which Kushida shows up. And you remember a few weeks ago we were talking about, because he was taking off clothes a little too much for our liking, but he had a shirt on. And he sat there and said, I challenge you next week. Just point blank. I'm going to fight you next week too, which Santos has a nice smile on his face, and we're going to get that match. I don't know. What do you think about this? I mean, what do you think about Santos in the cruiserweight? Do you think there's a time where he should be moving out of the cruiserweight division, or do you what do you think is next for Santos?
I think he definitely needs to be moving on from the cruiserweight and maybe to the. I mean, geez, there's so much talent. I want to say North American title, but like, oh my God, there's so many.
Where do you place him? I get it.
Different routes, but I'd like to see him go for the North American title. I think he did a great job with the cruiserweight, but it's time to kind of let Kushida do his thing, and I feel like we're gonna have Kushida versus Swerve. I feel like that's something that's gonna happen.
Oh, that sounds like a banger though. That actually sounds really good. And also, you gotta remember too. You know who's still in the cosplay guy who plays Finn Balor? I can't think of his name.
Jordan Devlin.
Yes. God plays Finn. I think that eventually he gets a shot because remember at one point he was talking about you beat them but you couldn't beat me or something like that. I remember he said I don't know why he sounded like Arnold.
Oh my God. He was like basically that he's leaving for a little bit, but he'll be back. Like
Oh, he left. Oh, okay. I didn't even. Oh,
he went back to the UK. So
we got one in the Mortal Kombat. Apparently, I think the adults they're in Mortal Kombat. They'll be in the sequel. Santos should be NXT champion. He could be in that division. I mean, there's an opportunity for that. That's why I asked. And but the problem is sometimes when they put these guys in these cruiserweight in these divisions, when they see Devlin again. Oh,
why?
That's cool. Oh, cereal box head. I'm cool with that.
I like Jordan Devlin.
You're a very nice person. You like a lot of people. I mean, like you like Devlin. That's fine. That's cool. I like that. You like him. I just think his head remind me of a cornflakes box. It's just that's what it is. And I'm a guy with a big head, so But wow, that shouldn't have been that funny. I'm offended.
Because it's just like, what do you say? I can't.
So we get these segments, and we get Candace and oh my God, Candace and Indi. They have this. Oh, you want
Candace every week.
I'm sorry, it's my pronunciation. But yes, Candace. I said it, Candace. Her and Indi, they have a moment to talk about we're gonna win the women's tag team championship. And there's a picture, which is obviously from Dexter, but Candace sees it, puts it in the locker. Indi's like, "What's that? Don't worry about it." And then you have you have Dexter, who is just the master of. I'm gonna put this up here because I'm being mocked. Don't do that, King Banana. It's Candace. Candace. I got it. Not Candace.
Candace LeRae.
Kansas. Yes, Kansas. You know what? I might just do that more because it's just getting over. It's getting over big time with you guys. But Dexter's on the outside complaining about big head, grown hair, and giant beard. Yes. I don't complain about this. But what we have? We have so Dexter's on the outside looking. And this is the first time where you have actually someone's. Well, no. A few times people spotted him, but they never do anything. I think one time he did that with Roderick Strong, and Roddy said, "Look, he's right there," and then he was like, "No, there's no one there." But Candace sees him, looks up, and just closed the curtain or bind, whatever it was, and they're talking strategy for that match. We have you should take over this segment before we get into the main event because we're going to get to the main event and we're going to have a really fun segment. So why don't you get into this segment here? It's I need you to light up. I need you to be really excited about it because it's our guy Cameron Grimes, and it's
so again, Cameron's coming and he gets into this argument with the bouncer because he's trying to get in because he said he bought out the booth. And he's jumping up to the guy because the guy was super tall. He had to at least be like 6'5", 6'7" or something. And he's jumping up. He's like, hey. And then the guy says, sorry, someone bought out the club. And who rolls up? DiBiase again. I loved it. He's like, listen, kid, learn something or two. Buy the whole place. I love it.
I laugh because as I saw him walk into this club, I see like 60-something-year-old $1 million man going in there. I said, Ted, yeah, because this is a club, right? This is supposed to be a club. I'm like, Ted, please sit down. Like, because I'm just scared. I'm just scared for him to shake his hip. I just think that I don't know what's going on here. I don't even know why I guess it's just to torment him, but it is good comedy stuff. It's really, really great comedy stuff. So we say all that and say all this to say we get a main event. I think we have one more commercial before we do this break. Do we have another commercial? No. You're gonna get the whole finish right here. Okay, cool. So we get this women's it's not false count anyway. It's hardcore match. I'm sorry. Just this match. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do it justice. So, Captain, why don't you take over this main event here? What do we have here? We got 4 of the best women going. What happened here? What went on with this segment?
This match was insane. I mean, anything that has to do with no holds barred type of situation with Shotzi is gonna be insane. I already know. That's the last thing you need to do for Shotzi is say no rules, because she's going to utilize that. Trust me. And she did. This girl broke her back 20 different ways all over this ring. And it was a really great match. I mean, between Candace, Candace is always, she delivers no matter what the stipulation is. She's just great. And then you have, Shotzi, who is the female Jeff Hardy, who will give her body to entertain you, and that she did. I also like that Shotzi and Ember kind of had this whole, like, Ember was kind of dressed up as Jason, and Freddy Krueger. I loved it. I love that. They do that all the time. I think before, the last time Shotzi was dressed up as the Joker, and Ember was
like Batman or something like that, or
something along those lines. I like that they do that. I think that's a cool dynamic.
Well, you know what it is. I mean, I'm gonna put us over. They learned from our dynamic of being a unit. So we're trendsetters. We carry on.
It just didn't work tonight, but But Indi, she did a great job. That's true. Indi did a great job. I love Indi. I think she's just great. She's just great. And the match, Ember does what she does. She's great. Right. And it was just a really, really aggressively hard-hitting match, but it was great. Yeah. The crowd was so into it. That crowd that is like always angry all the time. So it's a big deal if they're happy about something, because they were like, this is awesome. A few times they said it, and it was.
Yeah, I agree. I think these women really really laid it all out there in the ring. There's a spot I did pick out, which I thought was hilarious. I guess she got confused. I just wanted to be sure here I got it right. But there was a spot where, that's what happened. I guess Ember went for the pin and Shotzi broke it up. But her other partner, because someone else broke it up too. I forget who was getting pinned. So the opposite team, they were breaking it up. But you see Shotzi break it up. And I said, oh, she probably just got lost in that, because there was a lot of bodies going on.
It was a lot going on. So I feel like someone would get confused. So
there was a lot. I mean, and there was some crazy spots. There was this one spot where it never went all the way, but Indi was on. They set up these chairs. It was like 4 chairs, set up another chair. They put her on the elevated chair, and Shotzi was going to go for it. Her dive that she goes for, to which the suicide dive, Candace broke it up. And I mean, we get the win where she hits what's it called, evil stepsister or something. Yeah. I mean, I was surprised at that ending. I did not see that coming. I thought that the champs will have another few months with the belt, but I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I mean, I trust them a little bit more with their women's tag team titles. And I kind of didn't feel like they needed these belts, but so far, even though we've already had 3 champions, I mean, this belt just started this year. This belt, we already had 3 champions.
Still a baby. It's still a baby.
It is. It's not even legal to drink. The baby. It can't do anything. Yes. And good on Indi Hartwell and Candace too, because she's been in for a while, and it always seemed like it was almost like they had a roof where how far she would go. It was like, yeah, you're good, and obviously she was a lot I won't say better because there's a lot of great talent for that women's division, but I always felt like they didn't know what to do with her. So having her win this, I think that's really cool. So good on them. And that is pretty much NXT. I'm getting a letter right here saying that next week NXT, don't show up, Jack. Okay. So with all that said, I think we should get these plugs. Guy backstage, are you ready for this? If I do these plugs plug for the next show? No? Okay. Are we gonna go for the main? Okay. We're gonna go for this thing. We're done with the NXT review. But this is lovely segment. What? How about you write in the thing? I can't see that. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding this. Okay, boom.
Commercial.
That was great.
I'm going to skip a little bit here to,
let me just say one thing about this, because once again, they're going with the tried and true or flopped and failed and repeated bully story. Sheamus, you're not going to bully me. So another bully story. Pretty lame.
Yeah. I mean, I think this Umberto Carrillo and Sheamus story actually has a lot of potential to be a great feud. A lot of people might say otherwise, but I think Umberto Carrillo, since the time, he's had off and he came back, he looks in better shape. His promo skills are definitely better, and I think he's ready. I don't think he's ready to be U.S. champ, but he's ready to be in a feud like this with Sheamus. I think Sheamus will bring the best out of him.
Hey, what do you know? Oh, where's the music? I'm so upset. Yay! I know. Oh, I get always excited about what the
QuizaMania 1. Welcome to QuizaMania.
I love it. Did you hear the voice? I love it. Yes.
Dapper it up.
I'm ready.
I know. I feel underdressed.
Welcome to the first ever QuizaMania. Instead of wrestling trivia, we decided to do something a little bit different from now on, called QuizaMania. The hosts here, Captain Shayspeare and Badguy Jack, have no idea what's in store for them tonight because I added a bunch of twists in here. You guys ready to get going on this first episode of QuizaMania?
I was never good at yoga, so I don't like this twisting stuff. I'm not good at yoga.
Well, let's get into our first round. Kazam!
Oh, this is terrible.
There are 3 rounds. This is the first one. You know the popular music app Shazam, where you find out what song it is that's playing? Well, this is Kazam because Shaquille O'Neal's a wrestling superstar in All Elite Wrestling, or was. So we went with Kazam. In this category, I will sing lyrics of a theme song for each of you. I will start with Badguy Jack and move on to Shayspeare. I will read the lyrics of a song, and you have to guess which song it is.
Oh, no.
So, Badguy Jack, let me start with you. I'm going to read a few lyrics, and you're going to tell me which superstar this is.
Barney. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
From far and wide, and light years away, cast from the shadows, now light my way. Fallen idols, scream yesterday. Your kings and your queens hit the ground like rain.
What the hell? Oh God. Yeah, idols. I don't know. That I really don't know. Is this Evolution?
It's not Evolution. I'll give you a guess, or I'll give you a hint. The person is on Raw. Fallen Idols screamed yesterday.
Randy Orton.
Your kings and your queens hit the ground.
Is it Randy Orton? I hear voices in my head.
No, it is Asuka.
What? Oh, come on.
Fallen Idols screamed yesterday. Your kings and your queens hit the ground like rain.
This is crap. I did not know that. Wow. Now I got it. I listened to it. I listened to it all the time, and I just never knew there was lyrics.
That just scared me. That just like put the fear of God in me. Oh God. I'm scared.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, okay, Captain Shayspeare, it's your turn. I'm gonna sing. It's from the middle of the song, but that's a good song. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This works. If I say the chorus, you'll know immediately. I'm sick of all these people talking out their heads. I've never understood a damn thing that they've said.
Oh, it's Batista.
That is Batista.
Hey, what?
That is Batista.
This is dreadful.
Good job. That is 1-0 for Captain Shakespeare. I showed the wrong graphic. 1-0.
Good.
Now it's time for our second category. Can The Rock smell it?
Well, not sure like that.
This is more basic wrestling trivia. I have a question for each of you, and you're gonna tell me what the answer is. It's basic trivia. Can The Rock smell it? It's if The Rock can figure out which is the right answer. And you are The Rock in this scenario.
I do have the six-pack.
So first, I'm gonna go with Captain Shakespeare this time. Your question: who won the second Mae Young Classic? A. Rhea Ripley. B. Io Shirai. C. Toni Storm. D. Dana Baszler.
C. Toni Storm.
Toni Storm is correct.
Good job. Good job.
All right, Badguy Jack, you ready for yours?
Born that way.
I really hope this is right. I went this like 6 times to make sure. Who was the first WWE / NXT Women's Triple Crown winner?
Ooh.
A. Charlotte. B. Bayley. C. Sasha. D. Asuka.
The first ever, we said NXT and.
It's the first ever WWE / NXT Women's Triple Crown.
And that's including like all three belts. You're talking about
holding the Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the women's and the tag team championships.
Ooh, who's the first?
And winning a Money in the Bank.
Oh, that's Asuka.
Incorrect. It's Bayley.
Ah, this sucks.
Bayley was the first one to do it.
This stinks.
It is currently 2-0 for Captain Shakespeare, our UPR champion. Now it's time for the last round, Survival of the Corniest.
Huh?
And this is going to go a little different.
What's his name? Wait, hold on, wait. So you decided to be a host. You went and took the time to have this fancy coat, and then you insult us with these categories. What is this?
It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. Let's get into this final round. We're going to go in reverse chronological order, and you guys will go back and forth naming the NXT Women's Champions. Now, to give an example, I'll do it with the Raw Women's Champions. So Badguy Jack would say the current champion, which is Rhea Ripley. And then Shakespeare would say Asuka. And then Badguy Jack would say Sasha Banks, and so on until you reach the end. If there's the end, then I will have to figure out what to do, although I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, so we're doing this for which division? NXT?
The NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, boy.
So Badguy Jack, since you are currently down, I will have you be the one to start off with the current champion?
Charlotte. No, I'm joking. I'm literally joking. Who is the current champ? Oh God. Raquel.
Yes. Shayspeare.
Io Shirai.
Yes. Jack.
Charlotte.
Yes.
Rhea.
Yes.
Rhea.
Shayna Baszler.
Yes.
Ember Moon.
It's Kairi Sane.
It's Kairi Sane, yes.
Oh God. Okay.
So
I still lost this whole thing, but yeah.
At the end of that, the score was 2-1. So our first ever QuizaMania champion, Captain Shayspeare, is now she's Shayspeare double belts, holding the UPR championship and the QuizaMania championship.
Congratulations, darling. Good job.
That was QuizaMania 1. Tune in next week for QuizaMania 2. I will leave it to you guys to wrap up the show.
All right. So with all that said, I mean, hey, congratulations, double belts. Yeah, you're just taking all the gold. Good stuff. So why don't we hype up these other shows? I mean, we gotta hype them up too. On Wednesdays, if we can get the graphic up here. On Wednesdays, we have, I love that picture. That's just so great. But on Wednesdays, you can catch right after AEW go off the air, after Dynamite go off the air, you can catch the trio of, you just saw him. He's our host. He's a great guy. He puts crappy questions, and I have a lot of bad things to say when we get off air. But Caden Dirsheets, Big Daddy Cool, and the Sheriff, as they talk about AEW. On Thursday, I think we have a... I'm doing it! I'm so sorry. They're doing the Nutty Professor. You can check these guys out on Unpopular Review Entertainment. That is how I look when I have that's that face I have when I have nice barbecue chicken. That's what I'm talking about. On Fridays, we have, I think there's this lovely show called SmackDown. You can catch the executive consultant, and he usually have a special guest with him. On Saturday, is there anything going on Saturday? Yes, me, Caden, and the Mark. We're going to talk about the evolution of Low Key to hype up. He has a show coming on Disney Plus in 5 weeks at this point, so you can check that out. Sunday we rest. On Mondays. Monday, it's a long show. It's very long, but it's a great show. It's the Monday Night Review right after Raw. You can catch the Evil One, Evil Dose, and David Sanderson, a.k.a. The Technician. It's a great time. Look at Caden with the drip. Apparently, you should have an umbrella because you're wet. But with all that being said, I think that's all the shows. Is there any other show missing? I think that is everything. Unless there's a movie. Oh, yes, and there is Star Wars, which... Oh my God, I got so annoyed with the whole, it's been going for a long period of time with the May the 4th be with you. I'm just about annoyed with it. But you can catch them on, what is this, on Tuesday, sir? Is it on Tuesday? Yes? Okay, we got the thumbs up. It's on Tuesday. You can catch them on Popular Review, the Entertainment. And who did that? Okay. Someone did that purposely. And that's all the shows. I think we hyped up all the shows. We got the NXT review. You got to see Captain Shayspeare be a double champion, but the next time I'm on, I'm taking everything away from you. I'm sorry. Just she shook her head no. But yeah, I hyped this up. You want me to hype this up again? Okay, because it's still up. I'm sorry, I'm not. Oh, and we have interviews. I'm sorry, we have interviews. We have one with Ava Wild. I think that's up on YouTube. It's up there. I said think. I apologize. It is up on YouTube. And this is, I guess, a new. No, don't talk about it. Talk about it. It's a new segment. Okay, we have a new segment here, and the award goes to, and I think that is Caden's thing. Correct? Yeah. No. Okay. And I think that's about everything.
I guess that's it. Okay. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. Great episode.
Tremendous episode. I apologize. I don't know how I exited the room. Thank you for that, Caden. But yes, that's everything. I think we hyped up every show. Any last words, Captain, before we go off the air?
Just peace and love, and just know that Finn Balor is the best. And also, thank him for everything. Yes.
Oh yeah, this is a segment you're supposed to do. You got
him for the Bullet Club. Thank him for every fave that you have now, and thank him for AEW. Boom. Yeah.
And I don't think I can top that because the captain just dropped the mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Badguy. She's Captain, aka Champ, and not me, but we'll see you guys next week.